Whale channel. My name is Dee.
I'm Aoife.
And we're back to another chatty video about Disney news and what's happening and what we think.
If you missed part 1, we will link it up in the corner. And this week we're going to talk about Space 220, Disney 50th merch,
and the Star Wars
StarCruiser.
Where do we want to start? Well, let's just get into chatting about nothing.
So Space 220.
So Space 220, I think is the highest thing we want to do next time we get to go. We thought
that was because it was supposed to be open the last time we went and just never opened.
Yeah, there was rumours that it was going to be opening on the 20th of February, which was our second last day.
Yeah, so we thought it would open the 20th of February 2020.
Hence Space 220.
Which would have made sense, Disney.
I'm not happy, Bob.
But they did have a lot of issues with getting a head chef. I think they've hired 2 head chefs.
I think they've searched 3 times and hired 2.
Yeah, so they're on their 3rd, are they?
I think they're on their 3rd.
So they had a lot of issues in that regards of getting the menu and getting staff in, and that's what. And then,
well,
you know.
The thing is, we still don't have a menu.
Hi, Editing D here. So they did release the menu the evening after we recorded this. So some of this information is alluding to if we didn't know anything and we're too lazy to refilm, so enjoy.
So it is opening September 20th and today is September 14th when we are filming this.
So that's next week. It's less than a week away.
It's less than a week away.
The whole thing with Space 220 is you're supposed to be brought up to the International Space Station where there's a fancy new restaurant where you can look out and see the Earth in all of its roundness and its globiness and its spherical wonder.
I thought the Earth was flat.
Yes, it is. But not in Disney World. But
so it says, embark on the ultimate culinary exploration from this new expansion of the Mission Space Pavilion. Step inside Space 220, a celestial panorama of a space station, for a delicious meal. As you dine, peer out and enjoy amazing daytime and nighttime views of Earth from 220 miles up. To begin your journey, board a special space elevator that will ascend to the stars. Along the way, viewports will give you an aerial view of Epcot as you travel high above the planet. Upon your arrival, you will dine from a menu featuring modern American cuisine, out-of-this-world cocktails. We'll be the judge of that, Disney. And a wide selection of craft beer.
They've done a lot of little sneak peeks so far. We'll pop in the TikTok that they did on Disney Food. Not Disney Food, geez, on the Disney Parks blog TikTok here.
Hey everyone, it's Zach from Walt Disney Imagineering. And here's a sneak peek of the Space 220 restaurant here in Epcot. Before reaching our amazing dining room, we need to elevate ourselves 220 miles above the Earth in our first of its kind space elevator. Once we arrive in our main dining room, you'll have a spectacular view back to Earth. I cannot wait for you to experience this one-of-a-kind dining adventure coming soon.
It looks amazing.
Like, I think it will be amazing. The cocktails better be damn good.
The food better. I want like Topolino's level. It looks like it could be, it's just a nerdy California grill, and I want it to be a nerdy California grill.
See, my only worry is that, like, it's American cuisine. It's going to be burgers and steaks.
Or is it going to be like gumbo and stuff? Like really American.
Like, that would be better
chicken.
than, like, burgers and steaks, if I'm honest. Because, like, throw a stone in Disney and I can get a steak.
Yeah.
And I can get a burger. I
would
don't really
love
want that again.
for it to be like aggressively fusion, like sushi mixed with like cheeseburger. If you want to give me cheeseburger sushi or something like that.
Super
Stuff
fun.
that makes no sense, but it's a fusion because it's just about the world.
But it's not. It says it's American cuisine. So I don't think you're gonna get that.
So mac and
However,
cheese.
like freeze-dried
shrimp.
mac and cheese or something, you know?
But it does look amazing. It's definitely on the top of our list.
Well, to be honest, it was on our top of our list for our last trip because, like, Sandra really wants to go here. So we will be going the next time we manage to get to the parks. I think it will be super interesting. I think it'll be fun. Is it going to be something that will be a staple every time that we go? Is to be determined.
Yes, they are. It is going to be two perks. Basically 2 dishes for lunch, 3 dishes for dinner from a set menu. Which I kind of really like the idea of.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that kind of an idea of, like, it's an experience. It's a well-rounded beginning, middle, end.
Yeah, craft
type
me
thing.
something, baby.
Yeah, I really hope that it is decent menu.
We will be watching
Like-
all of our favorite vloggers to see if they go and what do they think.
Oh, don't worry. Like, the next time we get to go, no doubt the selections for our meal will be made
Oh,
well in advance
easy.
of going.
Wow, imagine.
And then we'll get there and decide we don't want that and take something totally different. So it has a lot to live up to. I just hope it's something interesting, because it is in Epcot, and like there's always interesting food in Epcot.
If you're telling me you're bringing
So-
me up to a space station, I want my taste bud to be tantalized.
Yeah, I want weird flavors. I want weird colors.
I want- Like, have your
Unusual
kid-friendly
textures.
stuff, but then also have like adventure options for adventurous eaters, because I feel like this is where you could really play with.
See, I don't necessarily think they need to have like adventurous dishes in the sense of, I think it's colors and textures that need to be adventurous more than the actual stuff. Like, I'll happily get a mac and cheese if it's something weird.
When
You know,
eat a
like-
blue- well, what about a blue shrimp like you could find on the Galactic StarCruiser?
Disgusting!
Well, I don't eat fish, so.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna do this nice little segue over into the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser, which is
A 2-night immersive adventure where voyages begin in spring 2022, and I can tell you for sure I will not be doing this experience.
no, she's
Not a chance.
spicy.
Not happening. Never. Even if I won the lotto, no.
She's so spicy. It's $6 grand for 2 adults and 2 children. There's none of the pricing mentions anything about 3 adults, which is the bit that scares me. Would we have to get 2 rooms? And then
Yes.
is it even more spicier?
It's even spicier. We'd have to get 2 rooms because there's 3 of us. Or one of us would have to squish into a kid's bed, which makes no sense.
So if you don't know, the Galactic Star Cruiser is basically like the idea you're going on a cruise, but the cruise is in space and you're in the world of Star Wars. So
So it says here it's a part live immersive theatre, part themed environment, part culinary extravaganza,
with blue shrimp.
and part real life role play game, and yet so much more. The airlock slides open and your whole world changes.
Like, it could be incredible, mind-blowing. But do I think it's for the elite that are chilling in the Citadel or whatever other big main places?
The pricing is just
Ridiculous.
unreal. So new and familiar Star Wars characters need your help, and will invite you to delve deeper into the story, interact with them like never before, embark on secret missions, and create alliances. Now, it is a 2-night experience, but one of your days is spent
On Batu,
on Batu in Hollywood Studios.
which is Star Wars Land in Hollywood Studios. And you do get Rise of the Resistance, definitely, if you go on Select Cruiser. So that also, if you watch our video from last week when we talked about Genie Plus and Lightning Lane, this is going to affect that 100%.
Yeah, because you're going to have a day when they have, what are they called? Docking days?
Docking days.
Where you're not going to get near.
Yeah, Rise of Resistance.
No. Like, you'll have to try and time your Hollywood Studios days for when it's not a docking day.
I think that's going to be a technique and a strategy. Otherwise, you'll get there and the only option will be pay out to the hole for a Lightning Lane pass, which you might even be able to get. Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that those days where they're docking days is just
Just
tough.
docking, yeah.
It's just docking. You can do lightsaber training if your child on it. If anyone pays for their child to go on this, they probably need their head seen to be honest. Bridge
But these
training.
that is the lightsaber that like pops up.
Wow.
The
Oh, it's
fancy
super
one.
cool.
It looks
But,
so
like,
cool, but
I'm not paying for a
a lot of-
7-year-old.
there's a lot of things you can buy for $6 Like
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Like an entire 2-week trip.
I'm trying to think if our 2-week trip last time cost more or less, kind of. Per each, it was definitely less.
Each it was less. We will insert how much it cost here and how much it was per person in comparison. You can
Wow.
do bridge training. So it's the working bridge of the legendary Halcyon StarCruiser. Some Star Wars nerd is just having an aneurysm right now. With
No,
how I
it's
pronounce
it. They
that.
made it direct. That's the name of the cruise ship. It was made for, I think it's Halcyon or something.
So you can learn how it functions from the crew during this hands-on experience. That does actually sound quite cool, especially if you're into that kind of thing. Planet excursion to Batu. So you go down to Batuu, you do Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you get Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run, and then you go back to the ship. It's a one-time entry though to the attractions. I actually wonder, will that happen in the evening time after park close?
No, because they have so much stuff for the evening, I would say. To be honest, I think they'll probably try to get most people out at that time so they can do a shift swap.
Possibly.
I think that's when shift swaps will be.
And there is a sublight lounge, which I feel will be very much like Oga's Cantina, to be honest. I think it'll just be that by another name, branded slightly differently. Oh, no, here we go. So day one, you arrive at 1 p.m. There's ship orientation, refreshments. Oh, your food is all included in this. But I think some of your drinks you're still going to have to pay for.
I think it's like a normal cruise type thing, that it is your food's included, your basic drinks, but if you want anything premium, you have to pay out of pocket first.
Yeah, there's captain's reception, dinner with live music, story moments, and entertainment on your first day. And then your second day at 8:15 a.m. you're heading off to Batuu. And you are on Batuu until lunchtime.
Oh, it's already in the morning.
So it's only in the morning.
Interesting.
And then you go back and you can do various different things. There's lightsaber training, droid racing competitions. So they want you to buy a droid that costs way too much money. Build model ships, Sabak tournament.
What the hell? Straight staves.
Okay, cocktails, taste around the galaxy dinner. I have a funny feeling that might be on par with Space 220. I think there might be some similarities between it.
I know that with the dinner there is going to be like a chef's table that you pay even more at the hole.
Yeah.
And you can have someone sit beside you in costume.
Yeah. And then spectacular finale, and then you are yeeted off the ship at 9:30 the next morning. So you are there from 1 p.m. until 10 a.m. on day 3.
Wow.
So it's not even 48 hours.
Wow. Kind of sounds awful.
It just sounds like an awful lot of money
For
very little.
something.
We'll insert some pictures of the food here from the dining experience. And they do look super interesting. Like, that's kind of what I want from
Space 220.
Space 220, is something in this realm where it kind of looks weird. Like, do I want a cheeseburger that kind of looks like it's freeze-dried from Mars? Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something here.
Rushed.
During your planet excursion to Batuu, you can enjoy a quick service meal at Docking Bay 7 or other select locations at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, I'm on Batuu. Do you know what I'm definitely doing? Slinky Dog Dash.
You can also do the captain's table. Arrange to sit at the captain's table for an especially memorable dinner experience. Enjoy extra courses, the captain's favourite dishes, while seated in a prime location in the centre of the Crown of Corellia dining room. Additional fee is required. They don't say how much it is.
Your firstborn child. Do you remember when they announced Batuu and they said it was going to be super interactive? There was going to be this magical app that you could track what you do, and that cast members would interact with you differently depending on your ranking in the game. That does not happen. The cast members just are great in Batuu, but they're just
they're great.
standard cast members. There's nothing super amazing.
And it's a bit more themed than other parts of the park.
Yeah,
and they're a bit more in character than other parts of the park.
But my point is,
But
when
it's
they
not exceptional compared to everywhere else.
No, but my point is, when they first announced it, it sounded like you were going to see creatures with, special effects makeup on, and if you went to the bar, you'd see a ton of different creatures. But it's just humanoid cast members everywhere. Yeah. I was
and
expecting...
it's nothing against the cast members. I think they do majority of a great job. We didn't have a great cast member when we were in Oga's. And it kind of ruined it for me, to be honest. We ended up not going back, even though we had a reservation later.
Yeah, we cancelled it.
But
my point is, Disney promised a lot with Batuu, and they said the StarCruiser was going to be something just as important, if not more important, as Batuu. Batuu hasn't really lived up of the experience side of it.
to what they said.
To what
it
they
was.
said.
It's
This-
not saying that Batuu is bad. It's saying that Batuu didn't reach what they said it was going to be. I still think Batuu is fantastic though.
Oh, I love walking around Batuu, but I was also expecting to walk down Batuu and there to be a droid kind of just zooming past us. I know why they don't, because people don't believe in
Personal space.
But I also thought like you'd be able to see someone look like Onaska or something walking down.
Yeah, and I can understand why they ended up not going that route, but it was bad that they kind of promised us.
That's my worry with this, is they say it's going to be amazing.
Well, I have the prices here. So for weeknights, these are only for the pricing for weeknights.
That's also terrifying.
2 guest cabin is $1,209 each. So the voyage total is $4,809. That math doesn't make sense. Sorry, that's per guest per night. So it's $1,209 per night, and it's 2 nights.
But you get there at 1 o'clock.
But you're not even there for 48 hours. For a 3 guest cabin, which is 2 adults and 1 child, so we couldn't get this cabin, is $889 per guest per night, with a voyage total of $5,299. One of those is a child. There is no child price. And then the 4 guest cabin, which is the one we'd have to get, which is 3 adults and 1 child, is $749 per guest per night. But the voyage total is $5,999. And I have a funny feeling the price is $5,999 per room. But you can fit 3 adults and 1 child.
Yeah, that's what I think.
If there's only 3 adults, it's still the same price.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
It's not clear.
Plus with tax.
Plus tax. Yeah. That room that we would get would be the 4 guest cabin.
So like,
And that's the standard cabin. There is also Galaxy class suites and Grand Captain suites, which will be more expensive again. But the standard cabin is a queen bed and 2 bunk beds for 1 adult each on a wall, and a wall pull down bed for 1 adult if sleeping 5.
like, it does look amazing.
There's a mini fridge, a hairdryer, an in-cabin safe, phone with voice messaging, interactive TV. Why are you going to be sitting watching TV when you're not even there for 48 hours? H2O plus spa, bath and shower products.
Yeah, so basic Disney.
Basic Disney stuff that we would get anywhere else. And you have a window with a view out into space.
Like, that'll be fun, but...
For $6 grand?
do you remember when they first announced this and we all went, oh, it's going to be expensive, but I think collectively the entire Disney community thought $3.
A grand
grand
for the
a day.
experience, yeah.
Like a grand a day, $3 grand each.
Yeah. I thought the experience would be about the grand. I did. And I'll be honest,
It's so spicy.
it's so spicy. It's way more spicy than it should be. And you are invited to dress up as part of the Star Wars Galaxy and wear your galactic favorites during your Star Wars Galactic StarCruiser adventures. Like, we've looked at that stuff. I think you have a picture of me and some of the stuff from Hollywood Studios where I put it on. They're
Like 100. They
100.
started at about 100.
Like, you're probably talking another 500 quid if you're going to do it in costume. And that's if you have 1 costume.
Yeah.
No.
Like, maybe there'll be deals on this when people inevitably go, oh, it's a bit expensive, but, you know, with Boo Bash, we know that's not going to happen. Disney are going to be sold out all the time. It's going to be near impossible to get a booking for that place. But,
I do, and I think people will spend it.
I do think it's a super fun idea. I think it's fun Imagineering. I just wish it wasn't for the upper middle class.
I don't even think it is the upper middle class. No, like, I know someone who was like gung-ho that they were going to go do this and then saw the pricing and is like, not a chance.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know how I do think it'll be sold out for the first year, don't get me wrong, but I don't see this pricing lasting that long.
Well, like, we'll see. That'll be one I'd be very interested to see.
In 5 years time it'd be interesting to see what the pricing is.
Like, I'm not even sure who's on Disney's thingy anymore, their press list, to see what it'd be like.
I don't know if anyone, I don't think they'll bring anyone in press.
Really?
I think they'll expect people to pay for it.
Yeah.
They'll only start doing press when the popularity goes.
Well, let's talk about something a bit more fun, because, you know, I'm feeling like Disney's just trying to steal all my money. Let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about how they're, like, actually going to steal my money.
Merch. So the Disney 50th merch has been announced. We're cautiously excited.
I don't know.
I think
feel
cautiously excited. There's a few pieces that we said yes to.
I like a lot of the concepts, how they have different.
So there's
groupings.
4 different groupings. There's the Celebration Collection, which is available from October 1st. There's the Disney Castle Collection, which is also available October 1st. And the Vault Collection, which is available October 1st. They're the 3 big ones from what I've seen from pictures. And then you have the Iridescent Collection, which is late October. Actually, there's more than 4. I obviously didn't scroll down all the way on the page. There's 5. So Iridescent Collection is coming late October. And then the one I actually like the most.
This is the one you're excited for.
Is the Lux Logo Collection, which is coming in November 2021. I just want that tacky tracksuit.
I know. I'm excited for the Vault Collection. I think that's going to be really cute. The old school tees and stuff.
Yeah, I actually think, like, I don't necessarily think we're going to want to buy an entire collection, but I do think there's a few pieces across all the collection that we quite like.
Yeah. The iridescent ears, I think, are beautiful. I think they look stunning in person. The lounge flies available for them.
I don't think that's all the lounge flies. So I think that they've released some of the pictures, and then there's going to be like drops that will happen over the next 18 months. And the Celebration Collection, I quite liked the spirit jersey from that one.
Is that the blue one?
That's like the purpley blue.
Yes, like the periwinkle.
The periwinkle, I quite like that. I don't love the Walt Disney World logo on the back of the spirit jerseys, but it's different on this one.
Yes, it's more of a
much
classic
nicer. It's
Walt writing script.
I need to see it in person. I wouldn't be willing to buy it online, but I can see that catching me in person.
Yeah,
for sure. The Iridescent Collection, I think, will get us as well, especially like.
I think that's going to be super girly.
Yeah, super sparkly.
Super sparkly.
Yeah, will catch you out.
Yeah.
And then I just really want the Lux tracksuit. I don't know why. I saw the picture and was like, yes, need.
And it's gonna be so cozy in Disney. I just like the Vault ideas that it's gonna have the really old school, kind of weathered Disney tees and the different colors.
I do like the idea though that they've had like 5 different sections to it.
Yeah.
So there's kind of something for everyone.
There's so many things that reflect to the 50th. So you have the heritage and the vault. You have the castle, which is the big icon. You have the iridescence, which is just the sparkle and the magic of Disney. And then the 50th itself.
Yeah, like I do think they've hit it quite right with these. I don't believe we've seen everything because it seems a very small amount of stuff for the 50th. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think the collections are quite good. I think there's nothing really about it that I disliked.
No.
Some stuff wasn't my taste, but
there's nothing that I'm like,
ew, that's disgusting.
I really just need to see it in person. I want to be able to touch it, see what the quality's like as well. So good thing that our Disney store is one of the last permanent ones in Europe. Hey.
Will they have it though?
They started selling a lot more Disney park stuff online, definitely. So I would see that spilling into the shops.
Fingers crossed anyway. We will vlog if they do start having them in the Disney shop. We will vlog and go.
I haven't done a haul in a hot minute.
I think our last one was your Loungefly haul.
So if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what your favorite bit of the merch is coming.
Let us know if you will pay $6,000 to go on the Galactic StarCruiser. If the answer is anything other than no, unsubscribe.
It's like how? Let us know your secrets. And let us know what you think about Space 220. Would you want to eat there? I think that's the thing I'm most excited about from this video.
Same. I'm looking forward to Space 220. And don't worry, we will vlog it when we get to go.
If you want to hang out with us some more, you can find us over on our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, which is all at whale_pod_.
And with that being said, we will see you on the other
side.
Bye.